to keep documentation of what I'm going through. Some things the Holy Spirit doesn't want me to really necessarily say, just because, you speak things into the atmosphere. You have to be careful of how you speak of them, because, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but high principalities and dark spirits. So we don't want to let them know what we're doing, right? Neither do we want them to control our mind, or try to, at least, because they don't have the power to do that unless we allow them to. Listen, I'm on my way to the courthouse to go to official records. This is not, anything to do with paying my bills, coupons, or anything like that. But I've never studied this much law in my life. Literally, I've always had to do something concerning law, but never had to educate myself and been in things where it was like either I educate myself in this, or I just let the government and the administrators that serve us do whatever they want without understanding how much rights that we have and what we can do as sovereign human beings, chosen ones, people of God, children of God, elect. Okay. There's situations, like I said, I'm going through a situation where I just really can't speak on it, but I will share the information once I'm able to speak on it. But there is a lot of interesting things. If you watch me, I just say interesting because that's just what things are nowadays. They've always been interesting, especially within the judicial system and the government. And if you read your laws and you read paperwork and you read the back of things and the small print of things, you'll see that the people aren't always telling the truth, and that a lot of deceptive practices are going on. Oh God. Hold on a second. There's a lot of deceptive practices going on, and they want us to be ignorant. Ignorance is the playground for folly and for a lot of different things if you're not prepared and you're not literate. Said my people, hi, see crypto, what's going on? Hosea 4:6 says my people are dying because of lack of knowledge. I need to get some gas. I'm on my little motorcycle, guys. Say a prayer for me because it needs a few parts, but nevertheless, will make it to where I'm trying to go downtown to official records. Do I have any air in here? Yeah. I need to go to official records, and I need to go to write a letter I need to give the judge something. So the Holy Spirit, I'll give you this. The Holy Spirit gave me that, if I were to e-file something in a case, that would be contracting with the judicial system, right? And my mother used to do this when I was young. When I used to get in trouble when I was young, my mother used to Baker Act me and do all kind of crazy stuff to try to get me to straighten up, right? And sometimes I would get into these situations. I get myself in these situations, and my mother doesn't have a high school education, and she would write a letter to the judge. And I don't know how my mother did that. She would write a letter to the judge and send it to the judge, and the judge would get it by snail mail, right? And the judge would read it and it'd affect my case somehow. And I was like, wow. I didn't really understand what she was doing, but now I do. My mother she was talking to the judge without contracting herself into their jurisdiction. Even though it wasn't have anything to do with them, she was talking to the judge without contracting herself into their courts, or without being in their jurisdiction from her house. Yes, it did. It starts in the mail, but it also God gives us He gives us ideas of witty inventions so that we can get around things, and oh yeah, she needs some work. Oh yeah, yeah. Jeez. All right. What I'm saying is, my mom's used to write these letters to the judges, and it'd affect my case, right? So I'm gonna apply that same concept without contracting myself into these people's jurisdiction. I'm gonna attempt to get to the judge without contracting myself into the jurisdiction. I'm on the scooter. I'm on a little scooter today, guys. The reason why you're seeing these videos is because God is doing a new thing. There's a shift, there's a transition. The first will be last, the last will be first. There's a big transition. And his people, he's coming back for his people. And like we're promised, we're in the promised land. We are promised land. We're promised abundance. And most of us are not living in that realm because we're ignorant to what it is that we have to read in order to get. You understand what I'm saying? Think about it. Slavery, even in slavery, they were banning slaves to read books, and now in school they only give you textbooks that they want you to read. They assign your kids books they want you to read, and they don't want you to read. Oh man! I'm about to shotgun this little energy drink I got right here. Bang. Yes, you are. I'm handling man. How did my mother know that without a high school education? How did she know how to do that? She was led. It was revelation from God. You understand? So I had drafted up this whole big paper, and I found that the courts were. First of all, you can't summon somebody by taping something to the door, even though they say that's legal. I think it's Florida statute 48.031. It specifically says that they have to hand to someone or a 15-year-old with the contents, explain the contents that's in it. And man, Florida statute 48.031, I think it is 48.031, says that they have to hand it to you, and that leaving it taped to a dwelling is definitely not handing a piece of paperwork to you, especially the elements of Florida, where it's really bipolar over here, and it rains one day, and then it does it the next minute. It's just off and on. Listen, but the name of this thing was Journal Your Life. My life is definitely journal worthy, and I'm pretty sure yours is. So if you're not keeping videos like this or voice recording or writing stuff down, whatever works for you, okay? You need to do that today. Don't worry about what you didn't do the other day, the yesterday, the day before. I gotta go, guys. I'll catch back up with you when I stop at my next destination. Love, peace and love. All right.